All right, happy Monday. Anthony Speciale here with Speciale Analysis. Guys, hope you had a wonderful weekend. If you're enjoying these videos, if you're finding value, please below, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you interacting with me. Please feel free to send me messages, info@specialeanalysis.com, or comment below. I'd be happy to look at anything specific and feature that in a daily video or newsletter for you. So, beyond that, we'll jump into the markets, go over our weekly outlook here. I'm going to open up the screen. A couple quick housekeeping things. If you don't ever want to miss any of the action, go to Speciale Analysis or AnthonySpeciale.com. You can fill out and join my free email list. In this email list, you will get, during the day, you'll get charts, you'll get analysis, you get videos, you get newsletters, you get updates on what's going on at Traders Agency, who I've partnered with. Lots of fun stuff going on. Feel free to go through the website, learn a little more about myself. But I think it's a great experience, and it's completely free. Just put your email address in. I'm not selling you anything. I just want to provide you with information, and hopefully you'll share it with your friends and family. Now, also, to access my charts, you can go to TradingView.com, search Speciale Analysis, and you can like and follow all the things and ideas that I publish here. So whether it's stocks, futures, forex, indices, whatever, you'll be notified every time that I post an idea. Also here, when you open this, you can find all my social media. So you go to the bottom, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and of course my website, which I just showed you. So we'll jump into the live markets real quick, just take a walk through them. This, what you see in front of you, is the Dow Jones. This is the YM. Kind of tightened up the charts a little bit. We've had this really great run that transpired last week. We're sitting in an area of resistance where we currently are. So one of two things is going to happen. We're going to either push higher or we're going to rotate lower. If we rotate lower, we could go back down as low as 33,000. If we go higher, I would think that our next area of resistance is going to be in and around this 35,000, give or take a couple hundred points. I think we could find some resistance here before we broke higher from there. And if we do go higher, we can retest our all-time highs and see if we can get, a little further push out of this market going into the summertime or going into mid-year. So it'll be exciting to see what transpires, but these lines represent where I find weekly support and resistance. Obviously, the red is the resistance, the green is the support, and you can use them as you please in your own trading technique. NASDAQ, same thing. We pushed out of this teal channel, so it looks like we could potentially have some resistance here. 14.525. If we push through that, 15,100-ish. So we'll see what we get to the upside. If price does fall, we can definitely see back at the 14,000 mark it holding from that point. S&P 500, we have broken this downward orange channel. So what am I looking for? I'm looking at about 45.65 in that area for this week. So we'll see how it goes. But as long as we continue to close above this 43.25, we should be able to fill this next target here at 45.65. So if we continue with this momentum, if this was our bottoming pattern, we'll start to know as soon as we can start drawing upward structures. We haven't gotten to that point yet, but we have successfully closed above our last lower high. So that is a good indicator that the market has turned. It is not, confirmed yet, but all things considered, through the volatility we've had over the past few weeks, perhaps we are on the right track. Russell 2000 here also broke this orange channel, so we have support here 2050. Looking for 2165. Could it take a little bit longer to get there? Yep, it could take a few weeks, but if it doesn't, if this things accelerate for the small caps, here's my next couple spots. 2165, 2265 are my two next upside targets. If this, in fact, here was a bottoming pattern, and if that's what it was, then so be it. We can certainly start to see this push higher from here. We do still, we're still waiting for confirmation. But the reality is what we see, we like, we are starting to set higher lows and starting to set higher highs. So, even though we're very, very premature in the process, it is starting for us. Take a look at gold real quick. So this Trade transpired this long that we discussed about 2 weeks ago. Worked out beautifully. Since then, price has held where we had kind of insinuated it would. It had fallen all the way back. It in fact broke where it had broke out of, retested its lower area of support. So now we're dancing between this 1962 and 1907-ish area. We'd have to get it to break above for it to go higher, or break below for it to go lower. We got a little tight bit of support between these two channels here, and then we could easily fall back to 1831, 18 and a quarter in a pretty short period of time if this market does accelerate, broader markets accelerate to the upside. Light sweet crude, same thing. We're kind of looking for, tested some resistance. We have some support. Price did not close this week below here, so we're looking to see if we can get a close for it to go higher. Otherwise, we certainly have some support at 99. If price does sell back down a little bit, if we can get pushed through this 105 area, we could easily go back and retest this 115 area, beyond which we can go test this 130 area, 125 to 130 area, and then we can even go back up higher if we can get a settlement above this. This previous, price activity we had a couple weeks ago with all the volatility surrounding the Russian-Ukraine situation. So we're going to watching that closely for opportunities as they come about. Bitcoin tightened up this orange channel right here. So we got supported 35, 960, 950-ish, and resistance at 46,200. You'd have to get a break above, a weekly settlement above, preferably, would hopefully trigger this to go higher. Below, there is some support below it, but I think this channel probably looks like it's going to hold pretty well here. So I don't see us dipping much below 36,000, at least in the near term, and I'm looking for 46 to the upside if we get some upside momentum. I'll wrap up with the dollar index as the last thing. It has broken its channel. It was trending fairly nicely. It has tightened up a little bit here, but we did have a close below in this channel extension, or this top resistance channel, which was acting as support. So what does this offer us? So we have now resistance at 98.60 and support down here at 96.20-ish. So price should likely react between here. It would need to break again and close again above this resistance channel in order for it to go much higher from that point. So that's kind of just a broad stroke of, crypto, dollar index, some commodities, the major markets for this week upcoming. I want to just take a moment, shoot this video for you, give you a little insight to what I'm looking at. You can, of course, find all of this on my website. You can also find all of it on my TradingView account. You can follow me, subscribe to my newsletter below, and comment on the video, so this way you get notifications, everything I do on YouTube. And again, if you want to find me at Traders Agency, I encourage you to. We have a lot of great products and programs over there for any and every style of trader. And that's it, guys. I hope you have a great week ahead. I hope you had a great weekend, and I look forward to talking to you throughout the week.